U.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Championship game. Lamar Jackson and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Dallas take over 1st and 10.
Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And Tom Brady is personally trying to do something that's never been done, and that's go to the Super Bowl for a 10th time. This will be the first time in a Tampa Bay Buccaneers uniform and just a second trip to the Super Bowl in franchise history. Tom Brady in championship games, conference championship games, 9-4 all time. So if you're thinking about the pressure getting to him, think again. He's handled it well before.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st down, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 9.
Well, it's about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Sean Bunting on the tackle.
On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He'll fight. He's got him in. Complete.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll find Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. It looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
From the gun, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, it's Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay. Touchdown. Antonio Brown, 39 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make...
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Well, he'll be brought down shy of 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. They'll run it with Jones. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 40. You see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense. Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. A lot of Sometimes it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, 40 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're dead.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team. That they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brady. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Bradley Penn. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Uses the stiff arm. Power running by Zeke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this to other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Here's Jackson. And that play will go nowhere. They're losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Ezekiel Elliott. Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a big loss here. It's taken down.
Lamar Jackson.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. Opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd. From the gun, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his throws.
To force anything into coverage right there, there weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. throw on third down. Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Uses the spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Jackson on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He'll run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get up to the 43. Yard line.
Complete to Ronald Jones.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, they'll throw with Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
This is Jones. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught. Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass. To the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now, the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to Elliott again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Throwing now is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. Second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Jackson. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jamal Adams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is...
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 55.
Season number 101 of the NFL might have been the most unconventional yet, but we have... And all of us here at EA Sports so proud to bring you Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's a matchup all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And, Charles, we know how difficult it is to go back-to-back in the NFL. Few have succeeded in doing so, but here are He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone. A Cowboy touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah. That just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating. A little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson buying time to his left. And once more. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here. First and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. In 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence. And let him fling another one.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might lock it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guy's in the front seven.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Wake, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the full. So we've reached halftime here in. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Elliott, toss right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On the counter, Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was helped, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, he trucked him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. 1st down and more for Jackson. And finally marked down at the 23. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left.